Russia and Iran together. We're getting to some World War III shit here. That's World War III. That is like when Italy was joined in Germany. I mean, that's what that is.
You should probably get away from the coast.
Bro, imagine, imagine if this fucking guy gets us into World War III by deciding to do that and then have all these crazy threats. See, the rest of the world does not want to think. This is one of the things. Like, if you think you're the baddest motherfucker and you represent the baddest country, and if you start saying that you're gonna be able to do whatever you want and maybe even do it in a disproportionate manner, all the other countries are like, why do you have any power? Like, who are you, man? And they say, like, we're really powerful. We all get together, bitch. You're pretending you're more powerful than everybody. That's a weird thing to do. It's a weird chest puffing strategy to take on a country that has allies. That's where it gets fucked up. Now, Russia.
Yo, so madness, terror, fear. Definitely, they're pumping a lot of fear in the air right now. So what Joe Rogan is talking about is China. I mainly China is linking up with a lot of the top countries, especially those on the Eastern Asia, maybe more in Asia. A lot of those countries. When I say Asia, I mean like the continent, but like especially Russia, Iran, and China, the big three, they've linked up. You know, I've not heard see if Biden spoke on them or not, but I do know that Trump spoke on them, and Trump says do not link up and mention North Korea. But the problem is China has already made a truce with Saudi Arabia, and why aren't they talking about Saudi Arabia? See, we sell a lot of weapons to Saudi Arabia. It'd be like us just selling the weapons for them to use back to use on us if they flip. See, this is where it gets confusing. We got Biden, and now I see why they call him Sleepy Joe because he don't know. He's not like reacting to nothing. He not showing us like anything. Like talk about like privilege. You know what I mean? And I guess it ain't everybody because everybody don't get the same privilege. Some people just don't get to lay back and just take all the credit and not do nothing. Like Joe Biden, he's like the most absent president. His first term has been like Ronald Reagan's second term. You know, the last when he was barely even seeing him. You know, so he's trying to run again after lying to us, saying he was only going to run once just to get us to vote for him. So now he's pumping his chest. That's all he knows how to do. His State Department, that's all they know how to do. Is the Hillary Clinton people. They just pumping their chest, getting the Middle East riled up, China riled up with this TikTok thing. Then now, like I said, both parties work together, so it doesn't really matter which party is actually causing it. It's both parties working together, and then you notice that it's one of those deals, is because you see the bipartisanship. Simple. So we got Russia, which they've been talking a lot of ish about Russia because of Ukraine. Crazy, a lot. So they got Russia. Russia seemed kind of weak for some reason, but China's strong. They ain't been talking about China not until this TikTok thing, but I think they only been talking about China, excuse me, because China 2023 has been reaching out to, like I said, Russia, like I said, Iran, like I said, and they don't want to say Saudi Arabia. So that's the problem right there. So we're gonna see a lot of just, hey China, we really have no power against China. We've already played all our hands, and we've already allowed them to just pretty much infiltrate the American economy to a point to where it's like, what can we do? You know what I mean? it'd be nice to see some more American made things. If something does break off, but really the cost of things have went up so much. At some point, the China economy is the only could at some point it could be the only way because things would be so expensive. But besides the points, that's beside the point. We got China, Russia, and Iran, Saudi Arabia, the big four. So it's like LeBron, Wade, Bosh, and then they got a young KD. Not even a young KD. Saudi Arabia, were they like third in military? They went and drafted. So we got LeBron, Bosh, Wade, Saudi Arabia. At that point would have been. Oh man, would have had to been Kobe. So you got Bosh, LeBron, and Wade. So you got Bosh, Russia, LeBron, China, Wade, Iran, and you went ahead and drafted Kobe, Saudi Arabia. Oh man, we in trouble. We in trouble. Go fill out them passport applications. Go point on a different on a go point on the map and on the eastern hemisphere, maybe in the southern hemisphere. But yeah, it's good. If this keeps on going at this route, it's gonna be bad, and I'm not. I don't want to be too speak too lightly about that, but if China is and if America, our elected officials keep beating their chest and acting like they running the show and they top dogs and they shall bow to no one, someone's gonna force them to bow. It's like trying to train your pet. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we should be bowing down, but I am saying why we sell all our weapons to the motherfuckers for them to just come back and use them on us if that happens. And that's just the foul part. It ain't the fact that people gonna test you because they've been doing that for thousands of years, and this is the way of life as far as men. You know what I mean? You test them, you fold or you fight to your death. That it is what it is. But when you over here for the enemy, potential enemy, or the enemy now, you made all their weapons because you was greedy and you felt like you just had to make a bunch of weapons for everybody and make everybody strong, even your enemies. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they turn back at you? When they looking through the scope and who's at the other end of the scope? You. This is what's happening right now. We dealing with radical global destructionists because all they really want to do is destroy things. And they don't care if it's. I think they would love for the U.S. to get attacked in the homeland, but no one has the balls. But best believe if they did, oh boy, San Francisco, oh boy, it's gonna look pretty bad. The U.S. is gonna get on their ass, so it will be a world war if they did strike the U.S. So we really don't want to get to that point. No one does, because I don't have my bunker built. So let's just make a little peace. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, go ahead, China, do your thing. But you two niggas, Wade and Bosh, nah, y'all finna wait till this contract up. Just wait. Oh, Kobe, oh, do your thing, yes sir. So that's when it gets complicated when you dealing with with things that are forces that are more powerful than you. They say we owe China a lot. They say China owes a lot of our debt. So, they say China owns a lot of farmland in the U.S. as well. China does supply a lot of inventory for businesses in the U.S. They make a lot of things and they ship them here around the world. To some people, China is very important to their livelihood. In America, China keeps them eating the way they do just because of the products they have, that the access, the way they do it. So just keep that in mind. Nothing is what it looks like on Facebook. You people, yeah, you want to have American jobs, but some of these companies wouldn't be existing if they couldn't get some of their supplies through, for a lower price. Either way, we're gonna